Ever wondered how a simple dream could alter the course of history? Prepare to be amazed as we dive into the story of Joseph, the young dreamer who went from being a beloved son to a powerful ruler. Born to Jacob and Rachel in the land of Canaan, Joseph was the favorite among his 12 brothers. To signify his affection, Jacob gifted Joseph a splendid, colorful robe, igniting jealousy and resentment in the hearts of his siblings. But Joseph was no ordinary boy. He had extraordinary dreams that would set the stage for his future. One night, Joseph dreamed that he and his brothers were binding sheaves in a field when his sheaf stood upright while the others bowed down to it. He shared this dream with his brothers, but instead of excitement, it stoked their hatred. They couldn't bear the thought of bowing to their younger brother. Yet Joseph dreamt again, a vision of the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowing to him. When he shared this with his father Jacob, even Jacob was taken aback, but kept the dream in mind, pondering its potential meaning. Therefore, when Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers tending to flocks near Dothan, it set off a chain of events he never anticipated. The brothers saw him coming from a distance and plotted to kill him. But as Joseph approached, the eldest brother, Reuben, intervened. "Let us not shed blood. Instead, let's throw him into this pit in the wilderness," suggested Reuben, who secretly intended to rescue Joseph later. Thus, Joseph was stripped of his robe and cast into a dry pit. The brothers then sat down with a meal, ignoring Joseph's cries from the pit. At that moment, a caravan of Ishmaelite traders appeared on the road heading to Egypt. Judah, another brother, had an idea. "Why not sell Joseph to the Ishmaelites? He is our flesh and blood, after all." The brothers agreed and sold Joseph for 20 pieces of silver. Taken to Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, the captain of Pharaoh's guard. Despite his misfortune, Joseph thrived in Potiphar's household, relying on his intelligence and charm. However, Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of wrongdoing when he resisted her advances, and he was thrown into prison. Yet again, Joseph's resilience and wisdom shone, and the warden soon placed him in charge of the other prisoners. Joseph's dreams may have seemed like a liability, but in reality, they were his strength. In prison, 2 of Pharaoh's officers were troubled by unexplained dreams. Joseph interpreted their dreams correctly. One would be restored to his position, while the other would face execution. And so it happened. Joseph's insights were proven accurate. When Pharaoh himself was later plagued by mysterious dreams of 7 lean cows devouring 7 fat cows and thin ears swallowing full ears of grain, the restored cupbearer remembered Joseph. Pharaoh summoned Joseph, who interpreted these dreams as a forewarning of 7 years of abundance followed by 7 years of severe famine in Egypt. Impressed by Joseph's wisdom and foresight, Pharaoh appointed him as governor of Egypt, second only to Pharaoh. Joseph's journey from the pit to the pinnacle of power had come full circle. During the years of plenty, Joseph stored vast quantities of grain, preparing Egypt for the coming famine. As the famine spread, even Canaan was affected, forcing Jacob to send his sons to Egypt to buy food. Unbeknownst to them, they were to face Joseph, whom they had wronged many years ago. Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. He tested them, accused them of being spies, and held Simeon, demanding that Benjamin, the youngest brother, be brought to him. When the brothers returned with Benjamin, Joseph's heart was moved by their changed hearts and their willingness to sacrifice for one another. Overcome with emotion, Joseph revealed his identity. "I am Joseph, your brother, whom you sold into Egypt. Do not be distressed, for it was to save lives that God sent me ahead of you." And therefore, Joseph forgave his brothers, understanding the greater purpose behind his trials. He invited his entire family to live in Egypt, providing them security and sustenance. Thus, the dreams Joseph dreamt as a boy were fulfilled, and he became a beacon of resilience and wisdom, turning pain into power and uniting a family. So, never underestimate the power within dreams or the remarkable twists on the road to destiny.